Friends, in this video we are going to learn a hydraulic baling press machine complete wiring, working, and also learn how power pack works and how to do power pack connection. Also learn solenoid valve connection and also learn how baling press machine works and which protection given in this baling press machine. So let's start video. And first is setup of this manual baling machine. So we have two limit switch. First limit switch install on upper side of the baling and second behind the pusher. Okay, so two limit switch. This is emergency push button. Okay, and this is control start push button by which baling control is start. Okay, so start stop push button. And also we have 4 solenoid coil. So 4 push button. This push button for down. Okay, when this push button press, then baling in down. This push button for up. Okay, and this for pusher out. Okay, this push button for pusher out and this push button for pusher in. Okay, and all 4 function performed by this solenoid valve. Okay, we have 4 solenoid coil. You can see first solenoid coil and second solenoid coil, third one and 4. We have 2 solenoid valve and 4 solenoid coil. In one solenoid valve we connect 2 solenoid coil. Okay, and also we connect one motor which is 3-phase induction motor for power pack. Now first see which protection given in this manual baling press machine. So first protection is when pusher out, then baling could not down. Okay, when pusher is in out condition, then baling could not be down. Okay, this is first function. And also if baling is in down condition, okay, if limit switch is in stop condition, okay, if limit switch open, then pusher could not be out. Okay, if baling is in downside, then pusher could not be out. Okay, if limit switch is operate, baling is in top position, then pusher can be out. Okay, you should remind this. Pusher could out only when limit switch is in press condition. If limit switch is not in press condition, then pusher could not be out. Okay, pusher out only when baling is in a top condition and limit switch is in operate condition. And we have 4 push button. So in one push button we connect one NO element, one NC element. NC element connect for interlocking. Okay, now let's say setup for this baling machine. So in baling machine we have one power pack. You can see this is power pack, and in this power pack we have one motor and 2 solenoid valve. Okay, so you can see this is first solenoid valve. In this solenoid valve 2 solenoid coil is connected. First solenoid coil for up and second solenoid coil for down. Okay, when first solenoid coil operates, so baling went in up direction, second coil operate, then down direction. This is second solenoid valve. In this solenoid valve, first coil for in, pusher in, and second coil for pusher out. Okay, you can see when second solenoid coil operates, so pusher in out direction, first coil operate, pusher in direction. Okay, so we have total 2 solenoid valve, and for motor we connect one dual starter in which we connect one contactor and one overload relay. First limit switch which is installed in top of the baling. Okay, so first limit switch will install in top of the baling. Okay, and second limit switch install behind the pusher. Okay, at pusher, so we connected 2 limit switch. Okay, and we need to use NO of this limit switch. Okay, so in limit switch NO push button first check. When pusher in, then baling could be down. Okay, if pusher is in out condition, then baling could not be down. Okay, so first condition is that when pusher is in condition, then baling could be down. Okay, so this is first condition. And second, when upper limit switch cut, then pusher could be out. If baling is in down condition, then pusher could not be out. I hope you clear the concept of both protection. Now also in push button we connect one stop push button which is emergency push button for stop, and we connect one start push button. Okay, in start push button we connect one NO element. Okay, so one is emergency push button for stop, start push button, and also we have total 4 solenoid coil. So we connect 4 push button. In one push button we one NO and one NC element connect. Okay, so first push button here, in which one NO and one NC connect. So first push button for up operation, when this push button press, bearing will go on upper side. Okay, and second one is for down, and third one for out, and fourth one for in. Okay, 4 solenoid coil, so we connect 4 push button. Okay, and also we connect one power MCB, which is 4 pole, one control MCB for 2 pole. Okay, now first see connection. So in power MCB we connect RYB and neutral. First RYB connect in motor starter. First we see power wiring. Now first R phase connect in contactor L1 terminal, Y phase in L2 terminal, B phase in L3 terminal. Okay, when motor starter will operate, then this supply comes in this overload relay output terminal and RYB connect in motor terminal. Okay, so this is connection for power pack motor, which is power wiring. Now let's see control wiring for this baling press machine. So first we connect a neutral in power MCB and connect this neutral to control MCB, and we can connect any of the phase for control phase. So we connect R phase in MCB. So now first see neutral wiring. So neutral need to connect in contactor coil, because contactor operating voltage is 220 volt. Also solenoid coil operating voltage is 220 volt. So we need to connect a neutral in first contactor, and also need to connect a neutral in all 4 solenoid coil. Okay, so first we connect a neutral in down solenoid coil. Now loop this neutral to up solenoid coil, loop this to out solenoid coil and in solenoid coil. So we connect a neutral directly in all solenoid coil and also in contactor. Now first see line control wiring. So first we connect a line from control MCB to overload relay 95 number point, and 96 number point is NC. So we connect one connector from 96 number point and connect this connector to stop push button, emergency push button. Output of this emergency push button connected to start push button. When you press the start push button, contactor should operate. Okay, so we connect one connector from start push button NO element and connect to the contactor coil A1 terminal. Okay, neutral connects directly, and when press start push button, then contactor will operate. Okay, now for holding supply. Okay, because now our contactor will run in manual mode. For holding supply we can take connector from stop push button output terminal, connect to the contactor NO terminal. Okay, when start push button is pressed, then contactor operate, and this NO makes a NC and supply comes here and connect this wire to contactor coil. Okay, this is simple dual starter. Okay, when start push button press, contactor will operate permanently. Okay, so this is simple dual starter for operating hydraulic motor. Okay, now let's see connection for all solenoid coil. So we take holding supply from this here stop push button output and connect this supply first in all 4 NO element. Up NO element connect first connector, down NO element connect second, out NO element third, and in NO element in fourth. Okay, so we connect input of all NO element. Okay, now first see operation for up push button. When and this NO element press, so up solenoid coil should operate. Okay, but for interlocking, because at the same time down push button press, then down solenoid coil should not operate. So output of this NO element connect in first down NC push button. Okay, and connect this connector to up solenoid coil. Okay, because of for interlocking we connect down push button NC element and connect this connector to up solenoid coil. Okay, so this is for first solenoid coil function. Now see second operation for down. Okay, Bailing down only when pusher is in condition. Okay, if pusher is in out condition, then bailing will not down. Okay, so we need to use pusher limit switch NO terminal for down of the bailing. Okay, because when pusher is in press condition, bailing is in condition, then bailing could be down. Okay, so for down operation, first we take connector from NO element and connect this connector to up push button NC element for interlocking, and output of this NC element connect in pusher NO terminal. First see limit switch NO terminal, so this is NO terminal of limit switch, and output of this NO element, because when limit switch is in operate condition, when pusher is in condition, then supply will pass. If pusher is in out condition, then this supply will not pass. Okay, when pusher is in condition, then supply pass and operate down solenoid coil. Okay, so this is for down solenoid coil function. When pusher is in condition, limit switch is in operate condition, NO makes ANC and down solenoid coil will operate. Okay, now let's see operation for in solenoid coil. When in push button press, then this NO supply pass and connect this NO to NC of out push button because of interlocking, and connect this NC output in solenoid coil. So in solenoid coil operation is simple. When push button press, coil will operate, then pusher will in. Okay, so in condition, no limit switch is required. For out operation, we need to control with limit switch of top. Okay, because pusher out only when first limit switch is top limit switch is in operate condition. Okay, so pusher out only when upper limit switch operate. So connect one connector from NO, connect in push button NC terminal, and connect this NC terminal to top limit switch NO terminal, because when top limit switch is operate, then this supply pass. If limit switch is not operate, bailing is in not top position, then pusher could not be out. Okay, when this limit switch operate, then supply will pass and operate to out solenoid coil. Okay, when bailing is in not top position, when limit switch is in not operate, then pusher could not be out. Okay, I hope you clear the concept of hydraulic bailing press machine wiring and working, and also which protection is required for this bailing machine. If you like this video, please press like button for today's enough. We'll meet in next video. Thanks for watching.